Good morning.
Good morning.
We are just going to update on the last few days. It's been a fun few days at our house. Uneventful for the most part, but yesterday we did something really fun. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But first, I want to talk about on Saturday was our anniversary. Woo! Confetti.
11 years.
11 years, which is crazy. It's like I think we spent half the day saying, how has it been 11 years? Like saying how old our kids were when we were married. Like our kids that are in 8th grade now were only 2 and 3 years old, and our ones that are graduated were only 8, 7 and 8.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It seems impossible that it's been that much time, and that it's been that much time since both of our major tragedies and traumas that brought us together.
Yeah.
That's crazy too. But it was if you ask Dan, he says it was a flop, but if you ask me, it was like the perfect day. So Dan had to obviously stay home and keep his legs up for pretty much the whole day. And it was a really cold day. So I didn't want to go out and do anything, even though Dan was pushing for a date. I didn't want to put his health in jeopardy. So I was like, let's just stay in. So I got some Popeyes and we had some wings and hung out all day with the kids and played some games and just watched some TV and just chilled and cleaned. That was the best
Yeah,
part.
Andrea.
Cleaned our bedroom.
Fun time cleaning.
And then I got this new mop that's super freaking
We ended
cool.
up cleaning all the way till like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah, we did, huh?
So it was a long day.
Yeah, we got a little pep in our step at like midnight, and we were like, wow, but gotta keep going. It's almost clean. I got this new mop that's like a vacuum combination mop. I'll put a link to it just for funsies, but holy crap. I've been looking for a good mop for so long because
It's really wild. It's cool.
With my MS, like it's hard for me to physically do like the deep cleaning of the house because inevitably I end up like down and out for a day or 2 or 3 or a month, depending on how. But I used to, in my early 20s, I used to be able to just, I lived it with my first husband. I lived in like a $500,000 house, and I used to clean it from top to bottom and hand mop the floors, and like it just every day I realized it's like I'm just constantly thinking about it. There's only one room in our house that has carpet. The rest is like wood laminate or tile. And our kids, our 6 and 4-year-old, literally like go to bed at night and they start to climb in bed, and I'm like, let's wipe your feet off.
See their little black,
because their feet are black, and it, like I have the kids mop it sometimes, but it's just such a pain in the butt to sweep the whole house, have it done right. You know, when kids sweep, they don't get in the corners or on the edges of the wall or under the table
anywhere,
or under the cabinet.
Really.
And
take a
anyways,
swipe from here, swipe from there, and swipe from there, and they're done.
yeah. Long story short, this bad boy vacuums and mops literally.
Oh, wait, what's going on?
At the exact
I hate
same time.
This remote. What in the world?
Dan tossed something and it hit our adjustable bed remote. Sweeps, mops at the exact same time. Does an incredible job. The water was absolutely disgusting. So we did that on Saturday. That was our anniversary. We ended with a really clean house. Our floors were cleaner than they've ever been. So I was super excited about it. And I loved spending quality time together. I can't remember if it was Friday night or Saturday night, but there was one night where I was just like, I just felt like, man, this is a little piece of heaven. Like we were laying in bed. Our 4-year-old was snuggled up in my arms on one side. Our 6-year-old was snuggled over here on the other side. Our 13 and 14-year-old were in here, and we were like reading scriptures and saying prayers and talking about the scriptures, stories and stuff. And I was like, man, this is a good moment.
Yeah.
You got to really relish those moments, because sometimes that's all they are amongst all the chaos and the hard and the frustrating and stressful and painful and blah, 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 blah. Those moments, like, you just wish you could bottle them up and save them forever. It was so nice. Do you remember that moment?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to capture it and stay there forever. But anyways, we got to keep trying to create moments like that, doing the best we can. So what about yesterday?
Yesterday we were gone for a while. Just went out for the David movie premiere. Angel Studios invited us to come out there for that, and it was really cool. We took our kids. The two teenagers brought their friends. They each brought a friend along and went out there and enjoyed the movie. It was really awesome. It was talking about David and Goliath, and it was really cool. Like, Andrea brought up a good point when we were heading home. She's like, I didn't really think about anything else with David other than, like, Goliath. I was like, me neither, really.
Yeah.
But, like, they went into a lot more stuff. And
super well versed in that particular story in the Bible. So I genuinely thought the climax of the movie was going to be when David killed Goliath.
Which was really...
That happened at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And it was just like a minor part in David's story. And man, he was an incredible dude. And the movie did such a beautiful job of portraying that, like, so powerfully. It had Phil Wickham. If you don't know who he is, like, go check out his music. He's a great Christian artist, and he was the voice and singer for the older David in the movie, and just so powerful and such incredible songs. I'll link some of them in the description too, so you can check it out. The previews, the trailers that we saw before we went to the movie did not do it justice, but I wasn't really anticipating that it would be super good, if I'm being honest, based on the trailers. But
Yeah.
Holy crap, I was blown away. And there were at least 3 or 4 times when Dan and I were in tears, like, just, yeah, even Dan. It was just so powerful, and so, like, such strong testimony of God and how he gets you through hard things. It just made me reflect on our year that we've had and all the hard things we've gone through, and how we've tried to put our faith in God and trust that things will work out with his will. And yeah, just beautiful. I think it comes out on the 19th.
18th or 19th.
So yeah, get some tickets. I'm not sure if they're still doing it. I know I saw online a while ago that they were doing, like, if you buy an adult ticket, you get a kid one for free. Check it out.
Yep.
Again,
really cool.
It's Angel Studios that did it. We went to the red carpet premiere, which red carpet premiere is just like what you say when it's like a movie premiere. But
Our kids.
the carpet was technically blue.
Both this and the sketch movie.
Yeah, the last red carpet premiere we went to.
2 little girls are like, it wasn't a red carpet, it was a blue carpet.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Anyways, it was great. They had farm animals around to kind of depict the Bible time, and we got to go on the press red carpet where only the actors and crew typically get to go, and the really important VIPs. So that was fun to get invited for that. They had a nice dinner that we ate in the theater, and got to do a Q&A with the actors, the voice actors afterwards. I told my dad, Phil Wickham was there. He's like, I thought it was animated. I'm like, it was. He was the voice for it. He's like, oh.
It's weird if you really know, like, an actor or an actress, and then you see something that they're doing the voice over for an animation. It's like hard to be in the moment sometimes, but I wasn't overly familiar with anybody in there, so worked out great for me. I thought it was awesome.
It was so good. It was so good. So highly recommend it. What else? When we got home at the end of the night, I wasn't super excited. We weren't super excited. Dan's feet were, like, really soggy, and his toes were not looking nice, and his leg was pretty swollen, and we had to leave the house at little after 1:30 and didn't get home until almost 11. So Dan did have his feet up during the actual movie, but there was a good chunk of time in there that he didn't. And then we also rode in like a Hummer limo, so he's transferring in and out of that. And did you check the pressure sore?
Nope, I didn't look at my butt yet.
I
took a picture.
He has a little pressure sore on the back side of his butt. I was trying to remember what side it was on. Your left side, your right side?
Pretty much like right on the coccyx.
Yeah.
It's more to the left side a tiny bit.
So that's
not a big deal.
a little unnerving, and I was really worried about that because when he was getting into the Hummer, he kind of slipped a little bit and had to catch himself, and I was like, oh geez, hopefully that didn't damage anything worse. So stressful when there's health concerns like that.
That part was frustrating, just trying to wiggle around, and my left shoulder was hurting so bad. Like it needs to be replaced.
We need to call them and get the MRI.
I tried to call, but I beat them to the office. They weren't open yet when I called.
And then the other thing, you can see how swollen Dan's leg is. Well, like, it's not just swollen with air, it's like fluid and mass, and it's super heavy. He's not used to lifting that leg and having it be so heavy, so that's a huge part of the difficulty and frustration in transferring from place to place right now too, because like I've been having to help him lift his leg, and it's seriously so heavy I can barely lift it with all my might in both hands, trying to help him, literally trying to lift his leg, like push it into the Hummer last night when he was transferring in, and into the
so swollen,
regular
I can't
limo
get it to bend all the way to 90. It's like, so like I can't just like pull it in like my other leg and move it around stuff. So it's like heavy. It's out there, and the arm that I want to lift that side with, my shoulder's garbage, and I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of people out there and trying to make my body do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
So definitely paid the price a little bit for going and being out all day, but we needed to get out. It's the first time that we've gone out together aside from church, and then Dan's gone to a few doctor's appointments, but since he left the hospital, we haven't really gone out to do anything, including on our 11-year anniversary. So it was fun. I think the kids had fun. The little girls loved it. Maisie had the best time. She ended up sitting next to a girl that she didn't know, but they were just giggling and having like the best time. It was adorable.
You could hear them over everything.
Yeah.
It's like talking, and then they'd giggle and burst out and laughing, and their two little giggly voices and stuff. It was funny.
Yep. So anyways, that's been our few days. So just wanted to give a quick update.
There you go.
We're going to go live here. I got a bunch of orders that I ordered on Black Friday for the kids for Christmas. I'm going to go through those while Dan's doing a live, I think. So check out the live after you watch this if you want, or some of our other updates. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
All right. Love you guys. Thanks. An animated movie